Hey guys, what's up? So let's get into our show. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Wonderful Thursday, honey. The day before our good old holiday, July the 4th, honey. Yes, it's been lots of fireworks already going on from what I can see today. But we're going to get into our show because we have one. There's lots and lots of things going on that we need to talk about and or discuss. So we're going to get into that, okay? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Let's get into it and let's go. All right. Hey, Rose Armstead. Hi. Let's get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion, guys, and is used for fair use and entertainment. You guys pardon me for not being on camera. Your girl is already in her pajamas, okay? Yes, I am. I am in my pajamas. I am tired. I ain't going nowhere tonight. Listen. Okay, I'm in for the night. I got my shower and I'm chilling. But while I'm chilling, let's go ahead and jump into some topics, okay? Yes. First topic. Now, this is our evening pop-in. You guys know pop-ins are not very, very long. So we're gonna get these topics in and then we're going to get out of here. Now, we all know that the Diddy case is now over almost because October the 3rd is when he will be sentenced. But as far as the trial goes, that's already been decided. Okay. Two of the five, he was found guilty. All right. And the rest, of course, are not guilty. But so since that's happened, I feel like some retaliatory moves have started happening here. And upon my screen, you guys can see what I mean. Okay. Upon my screen, you see what I mean. Let's get into it, honey. Yes, your eyes are telling you right. So give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. My phone is getting on my nerves with this. Yikes. Child. Hold up. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so as you can see, according to the Girls Are Fighting, it says that the male escort, okay, for the Diddy and Cassie freak-offs is suing Cassie, you guys. He is suing Cassie, and he's also suing Diddy, claims that Cassie gave him an STD and also aborted their baby. What? When did this happen? We didn't hear about this. All right, so let's get into it, honey. Now, Clayton Howard, one of the male escorts, okay, prosecutors say that Diddy hired is dragging Diddy and Cassie to court and says that Cassie gave him an STD and got an AB after he got her pregnant. Now, y'all know Diddy was not making any of the escorts use any type of protection. We heard that in the trial when Jane Doe says that she asked repeatedly if protection could be used, and Diddy told her no. So he opened these girls up to all types of anything that they could catch. I'm pretty sure their pH balance was all effed up. I'm pretty sure probably some pregnancies did pop up if they were doing these for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours with no protection. All right, so Howard, who says that he went by Dave when he was hired for FOs with Diddy and Cassie, makes the salacious claims in a new lawsuit. Child, now she just got $10 million from the damn hotel where she was seen on video getting assaulted by Diddy. She was paid $30 million by Diddy from her lawsuit against him, where he settled quickly in like 24 hours. So she's sitting on a nice little bag over there. But one of the FO participants says, not so fast, okay? Now, it says that the SW claims, okay, that he contracted an STD from having sex with Cassie, and he says he impregnated her and she aborted the pregnancy without telling him. And he alleges that she then continued having unprotected sex with him. Child. Now, if you knowingly have a STD and you don't tell a person and you sleep with them and they contract it, that is a crime. I'm gonna let anybody know. If you got some shit and it's STD or something like that, and you don't tell them, if you're infected by something and you don't tell said party that you are being intimate with, and they catch something, they can actually go and file something on your ass, and you will be in a whole lot of trouble because that is a crime. All right. Now, Howard is one of 7 male SWs. Federal prosecutors in Diddy's criminal case say were transported across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. Okay, so this man is coming for Diddy and Cassie. Now, this is 3 cases so far now for Diddy. I told you guys earlier in Car Chronicles that a woman came forward to say that she was told by Diddy and his son, Christian Combs, that they wanted her to come to New York because they were going to hire her for a position. Once she got there, she didn't know that the position would be her having something in her cup, and unbeknownst to her, after she passed out, that she was gang R-worded. So she's now sued Diddy, okay, and his son. Okay, Diddy and his son. Also, a male have come forward to say, or has come forward to say that Diddy invited him to a party, and this was like kind of recent. He invited him to a party. Upon him getting there, something was put in his drink as well. He stumbled into a room to kind of sit down, lay down, or whatever, try to get himself together. Upon him being there, Diddy, he says, came into the room, locked the door, came in, undressed himself, and told him, "You about to get this Diddy love." Whatever that is, I don't know, but probably some baby oils were involved. Anyway, this young man says that he was assaulted, okay, by Diddy, anally and orally by Diddy, and made to sign an NDA, and saying that he would not say anything about whatever happened at the party. And he was roughed up a little bit by Diddy security as well, according to his lawsuit. Now, this young man who participated in FOs with Diddy and Cassie, they're now suing the two of them because they're saying that Diddy orchestrated said FOs and hired him to be there and sleep with Cassie, probably knowing that she had STDs. Now, if you guys know, in Cassie's lawsuit, she talked about how Diddy knew her medical records. Okay, he was the one that was having these scheduled by like KK, which is a lady, Christina Coram. Diddy knew her records. Diddy is the one who made Cassie go back whenever she got her boob job. Okay, she got breast implants. He wanted them to be bigger and made her go back in 2 weeks after the doctor told her that it takes 6 to 8 weeks so that she could heal. Diddy said no, he didn't like those. So he sent her back in 2 weeks, and Cassie said she was in excruciating pain. So Diddy, of course, paid out money, allegedly, for this doctor to go back in and give Cassie bigger boobs. Now, y'all know that's dangerous. Anytime you have a surgery, unless it's something medically concerning there, you can't just say, "Oh, these boobs aren't big enough, let me go back in 2 weeks." No, there has to be a healing process. The doctor, they're saying, told Diddy that no, she's got to heal. It's too dangerous to do that. Obviously, Diddy gets what he wants whenever he pays money to do so. Okay, so Cassie had to go back and re-up on her boob job and get bigger boobs. Did y'all know that? That's why you got to read up on stuff. I be on it. But so yeah, Diddy's looking at 3 lawsuits after his trial. Now Cassie is now looking at this lawsuit, so we'll see how this pan out. I hope she don't have to spend up all this money that she just got, child, in attorney's fees. She's a new mother again. She just had another baby. She has 2 other kids. She has a husband. God bless her husband, who keep having to hear about all these salacious stories about Cassie. I mean, damn, as if the trial wasn't bad enough with everything that came out, the freak off videos and everything else, child. It's a lot. So now that the trial is over, the mess don't stop coming. So prayers to Alex Fine, which is Cassie's husband, for continuously having to hear that your wife is this type of freak and got STDs. Like, that's embarrassing, right? That's embarrassing, girl. But Cassie, she had something to say. Let's get into it, child. Ooh, Lord. This is a lot. This is a lot, child. All right, so Cassie Ventura, this is her page. For those of you who don't follow her, you can. She said that Combs joins a long line of powerful, famous men who have allegedly engaged in abuse, yet faced minimal consequence. That's what Cassie had to say, okay? All right, she took to her stories. This is what she had to say. All right, she put his picture up. She says, "We won't forget what we saw Diddy do to Cassie in that video." Now, this is according to Glamour magazine. They made a post about Diddy, and Cassie has reposted that. So she's seeing all this stuff that's going on, and she is responding, okay? She also wrote a letter to the judge, letting the judge know that she did not want Diddy to be out on any type of bail after he got his verdict from the trial because she felt she was in fear of her life. Some other people came forward to face their concerns about that as well. And of course, we know Diddy was not allowed to get out and has to stay in jail until his sentencing hearing, which is scheduled to be October the 3rd. Okay. So that is what she posted in response to everything that's going on. All right. That is her page. It's officially Cassie Ventura. All right, let's move on. For those of you who watch Real Housewives of Potomac, you guys know Shannon Beador. Shannon Beador's husband who left her. Now, y'all know she and her husband David were married like 20, 25 years. They recommitted their wedding or themselves to each other on the show. But he went and married after he left Shannon. He started seeing this younger girl. They had a baby together, and he wound up getting married to this girl. Shannon was heartbroken, okay? Shannon was heartbroken because this is her. She was with this guy, David, since I think they were in high school. So this is like her high school sweetheart, and they wound up breaking up. But he was a total asshole in my book. But let's go ahead and share so y'all can see this child. I said, I'm going to talk about this because I do watch Real Housewives of Potomac. Shannon with her drunk ass, okay? Now she's being brought up in this bullshit with David. So David is on the prowl again, single and on the prowl again in my Trina voice. So Shannon Beador's ex-husband, David, files for a restraining order against his new wife, Leslie, accusing her of alleged ABUs. Okay. Now, if y'all watch the show, like I said, and I'm not at all sitting here and promoting in any type of violence in any way, shape, or form, but David act like his ass need to be slapped a time or two. I'm just saying. He might need 5 across the face, just one good time. Because he's a total asshole. The way he treated Shannon, okay, the way he was acting towards his kids after he and Shannon started having issues. And then when he left Shannon, he was, throwing this young girl all up in Shannon's face to make Shannon jealous of the fact that he moved on real quick, all right? Only to now be in this space where you done got this little young girl and she done karate chopped your ass and you done had to go down there and file a restraining order on her ass. Let's get into what it's saying. Look at how the Lord be working. All right, so Real Housewives of Orange County. I'm talking about Potomac. Real Housewives of Orange County, not Potomac, y'all. I'm sorry. Real Housewives of Orange County star Shannon Beador's ex-husband, David Bedore, was issued a temporary restraining order against his estranged wife, Leslie Bedore. Now, David filed a petition for protection against Leslie on Tuesday, June 17th, and requested that Leslie be ordered to stay 100 yards away from him, his home, and his work. It said that the only exception that he requested was for custody exchanges for their 4-year-old daughter, Anna Love. Now, it says that the court also ordered that Leslie vacate his Newport Beach, California home, and Leslie, Anna, and Inga and Indris Pook stay at the Montana home for the remainder of the summer. Now, Inga and Indris are her children from a previous relationship. So now you done left Shannon Beador, your high school sweetheart, got with this young girl who had 2 children already, and then you wound up having a child with her. Now, Leslie, he says, Leslie and I had many ups and downs in our marital relationship with prior divorce petitions filed and dismissed and DV restraining orders. See, they've had some issues. It says that I have always been concerned that Leslie's relationship with me has been primarily based upon her desire to live a luxurious standards of living. David files, okay, with the courts. It says that in our case, it's not just a cliche that Leslie married me for my money. Well, you did it. You left Shannon to be with this young girl. What you think? She's young with 2 children. She see a man with a very good job. He's not a bad looking white man, but she saw opportunity. I mean, this is Portia, a Caucasian Portia, if you will. Now, it says, in our case, it's not just cliche that Leslie married me for my money. It says, in our case, it is a fact. And she has made that very clear to me, literally. Well, guess what? You married her, and now she's going to ask for spousal support, probably child support as well, that you are going to be divorcing her when your ass should have worked out what you was going through with Shannon and stayed over there. Shannon and David have grown children. Their children are in college now. You done wretched around, like the old people say, and married this young girl, and now done had a whole baby and started over with her. Now she about to milk your ass for child support and spousal support because she know you sitting on a little gold mine over there. So pretty blue eyes, okay? That's what Leslie said. Pretty blue eyes, you know I see you, in the words of mint condition, okay? and it's a disguise the way you treat me. And she about to get in that damn pocketbook that you got up over there, okay? So Alexa, play She's Breaking My Heart by Mint Condition, okay? Because that's exactly what she's about to do. Moving on. Alexa, play Breaking My Heart by Mint Condition for David Bedore and his stupid ass. Please do. All right. Somebody violated. He did, right? How you pull a U on you, sir? Damn. All right. So somebody violated a court order and we got to talk about it. Ooh. Okay. Child. DDG. Now you ain't seen Lil Halo, all right? You ain't seen Lil Halo in like a month and a half, almost 2 months, because your ass was out here being violent. As soon as the judge feels sorry for you and give you visitation with speculations, and you go out here and still do what the hell you want to do. Now, in those documents, the judge told your ass you can go over there and see him between the 1st through the 3rd of July. All right, that's probably the only thing that you followed, to take your ass over there to go and see your son. And the judge told you you're not supposed to have any pictures and or videos of him put on social media. Why are we seeing that? Now, y'all know his mother was not supposed to come over there as the designated person to be the person in between he and Hallie as related to the visitation, but he still brought his mother along anyway. Now, my guess is it's probably his mother with her drunk ass standing back taking pictures and videos of DDG playing with baby Halo, when it says clearly in the documents that he is not to have this baby on social media or on any lives. All right. So as you guys can see, they have violated that, which somebody may not be getting once Hallie see this and get it to her lawyer, because you know she getting everything that she filed a motion for. His stupid ass gonna be back online crying again because you ain't gonna be able to see your baby. Let's get into it though. Because obviously, he don't give a hot damn. Right? And then it's supposed to be there too. So we're doing visitation. I think this might be his mama, right? Yeah, that's his mama. That's his mama, because the nanny is like a lady who's kind of white. So y'all having visitations in the parking lot, side a busy street. Is that safe for baby Halo to run out in the middle of the street? Or is that the nanny report? That's the grandma right there. That's the mom right there with Ray. So is that the nanny reporting? She might be reporting. That might be the nanny. I stand corrected. He said that he and his mom are not supposed to be filming Lil Halo. My question is, where y'all going with the baby? Because they say you cannot go no further than I think it's so many feet from the hotel. Why y'all got this baby out here on this busy street like this? Understand? Ain't supposed to be no video. Now, who is this standing back? If it ain't the nanny, if it's not the nanny taking video, and it's somebody that DDG brought, that's a violation. All right, now let's go ahead and play. Well, not play, but show. Let's go ahead and show again, because I know I ain't deleted. Let's go ahead and show what the order was for DDG. Okay. Let me get it back up here. Let's show the order. Let me see. I think that's it right there. Let's see. Yep. All right. I knew I didn't get rid of it. All right. So DDG has now been granted approval to visit his son Halo in Italy on July 1st through the 3rd. So that means his ass is supposed to be back on the plane getting the hell up out of there, because today is your last day of visitation. But under these conditions, let's look at the conditions again. Visitation hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Hallie's team originally proposed 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, supervised by Hallie's nanny and security, so white guy must have been security. It says that Hallie's lawyer raised concern that the nanny felt unsafe alone with DDG, prompting the need for security. So I think that's who that white guy was that was over there by them with the baby. Now, it says no overnights are allowed, so baby Halo cannot spend the night with DDG. Now, it said the DDG can't take Halo more than 3 miles from the hotel and must stay near Hallie's hotel in Italy. No social media posts of Halo by DDG. Now, who's taking these social media posts is my question, because why we see little baby Halo in videos is my question. Who is standing back taking videos? Who's doing that? All right. You better hope that it's the damn nanny, DDG, because if it ain't, you're going to get violated and you ain't going to be able to see baby Halo for a very, very long time. All right. Moving right along. So at any rate, I'm happy he did get to see his son. All right. Because, you know, most guys out there don't want to see their kids. They don't want to have nothing to do with their kids. But, you know, he's been begging and pleading and asking. I'll be honest with you. I'm not saying he don't love his kid, but I think it's more of a publicity stunt when it comes to DDG, when it comes to his son. I really think that he wants everybody to see or feel like he's dad of the year. Maybe it's him being a first-time father. Maybe he's just a proud dad. I don't know, but it just gives that he, when he has his child, I feel like the time that you waste in trying to exploit him on social media, just have that personal time with him. Take him to the park, put him in a swing, just have, you know, Halo and daddy time. You don't always have to post and or notate social media wise that you got your son. Just go spend time with him. We don't give a fuck like that. I don't. Just go spend time with your son. You don't have to prove to the world that you're being a father, right? I feel like he's more publicity wise, but let's continue, child. Somebody who stepped out and they're looking pretty good. We haven't seen this person in a little while. We have not seen this person in a little while, and I'm happy that she is in good spirits and she's outside. Shout out to Miss Wendy Williams. Okay, shout out to the shade room because that's where we see her. They says it, period. Wendy says that the one and only Miss Wendy Williams is letting us see her drip, honey. She is outside with her little shorts on and her Birkin bag. All right, and her New York fitted cap. You better come on out here with your Wendy Williams bling around your neck while your ex-husband Kevin with his bald-headed, burnt barbecue eating ass out here trying to get some more money out of you. But we ain't gonna let it happen, Wendy, because we are going to stand with Wendy. We love Wendy, all right? Even though she not needing all that, we still love you, girl. Out here with your shorts on and your stockings underneath with your socks. We still love you. Come on.
What's your name and where you from?
Okay. Wow.
I'm Wendy Williams, the one and only.
Hello.
I'm from here, right here in New York City.
Big Apple. We got Miss Wendy Williams here. Speak your fit to me. Describe your fit. You look wonderful today, Miss Wendy Williams.
Excuse me, everything designed by Mel Maxey.
Ooh,
Every
hello.
last drop of it.
Nice.
Except for my fabulous sneakers are mine, all mine.
Ooh, hello.
And my fabulous handbag.
Nice.
Beautiful and gorgeous.
That part.
But this is all designed by me, and Mel Maxey even did this for me.
Nice.
And it's all done.
That part. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to Speak Your Fit. What's your name and where you from?
Okay.
Look good. Wendy look like she used to look when she was on the show. Now, Wendy don't look like she picked up not one bottle of the Alcololo in my Martell voice. She don't look like she had not one sip of drink, do she? Wendy is looking good out here. G-O-O-D-T. She looks good out here, okay? Yes, Wendy, we love it. We haven't seen Wendy since they moved her. Now, y'all know they said that they moved her to a new facility because the one she was staying at, they said her ass got on the elevator and went downstairs because there's a fucking bar at the facility that she lives in, that was living in, all right? Not sure why if a person got alcohol issues, why they would put her in a facility where there's a fucking bar downstairs. That's weird to me. Okay, that's weird to me. That's like putting a casino in the bottom of a damn rehab center when you know a person got a gambling issue, right? You know, like that don't make no sense. But so they moved her to another facility so that she cannot have any access to alcohol. So Wendy, you look damn good. I ain't gonna hey, and no homo, baby. You look good. Now, she might be able to come on back and do a show, maybe part-time or something, because we do miss Wendy, because who was messier than Wendy? Who got the tea out there like Wendy? Who told your damn business like Wendy Williams? All right, Wendy made a lot of people mad when she was sitting on that chair talking about how you doing. Wendy, baby, Wendy had a lot of people mad at her ass, okay? Diddy was mad at her. The group Total ran up on her and tried to fight her in New York. Did y'all know that? Go read up on it. The group Total, okay, ran up on Wendy Williams to question her and try to fight her. Wendy even admitted to that shit too in an interview. I was like, damn, not Total. But Wendy, shout out to Wendy. Wendy's out here looking good. She sounds like she's in a sound mind. Okay, she don't sound like she's got dementia or all these other things that they're saying that she's been diagnosed with. She looks great and she seems to be in her right mind. So shout out to Wendy. Okay, and the Lord is lording over there. Yes, he is.
Okay. Wow.
I'm Wendy Williams, the one and only.
Hello.
I'm from here, right here in New York City.
Big Apple. We got Miss Wendy Williams here. Speak your fit to me. Describe your fit. You look wonderful today, Miss Wendy Williams.
Excuse me, everything designed by Mel Maxey.
Ooh,
Every
hello.
last drop of it.
Nice.
Except for my fabulous sneakers are mine, all mine.
Ooh, hello.
And my fabulous handbag.
Nice.
Beautiful and gorgeous.
That part.
But this is all designed by me, and Mel Maxey even did this for me.
Nice,
And
nice.
it's all done.
That part. Hello. Welcome to Speak Your Fit. What's your name and where you from?
Honey. So shout out to Wendy out there in the streets of New York, okay? Showing her drip in the New York streets with her fitted hat on, her Birkin bag, and her fishnet, black panty, well, what is them? Tan pantyhose. All right, Wendy, fishnet and tan pantyhose, girl, okay? I ain't mad at it. So let's get into some more stuff here, all right? Just when I thought I was done talking about Diddy, that's kind of my fault because I did not move it over with the other stuff. So we got how many more topics? Let me see. Yeah, just one more after this. All right, I was going to do a jam session. We about to get out of here anyway. All right. Yeah, child. Y'all remember that song, Mars Day? Fishnet, tan pantyhose. Hey, yes. Okay. So let's get into the next topic. Wendy done brought the damn fishnets back. All right. I got a pair of black fishnets in that damn drawer over there. All right. It's too damn hot for that shit, though. We damn sure ain't about to bust them. I don't want nothing on my damn legs. Shit, I barely want to put lotion on the mugs. Damn shit, it's too hot. It's too hot for anything. Okay. Shit. Okay. It's too hot for lotion. It's too hot for fishnets. Now it's not too hot for deodorant. Now, if y'all ain't putting on deodorant, I don't know what you're doing with your life. All right. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You better put that damn deodorant on. Okay. All right. But famed attorney Lisa Bloom says that that the Diddy verdict is one of the most disappointing since the O.J. Simpson trial and since he was acquitted in his notorious unaliving trial. I gotta agree with you, Lisa Bloom. Damn, I gotta agree. Y'all know I'm telling the damn truth. All right. Hey, let's get into what Lisa Bloom had to say. Because, baby, listen. Now, y'all know Melody Cherie was supposed to be hiring Lisa Bloom for her trial against Martell's ass for that revenge P. We got to figure out what's going on with that. Is she still retaining her? Because baby, if she did, now she still got Lisa Bloom, she might win that case if they go to court. Because you know Martell, child, every time they get close, he pushed that shit back. But let's get into more Miss Lisa Bloom had to say.
Opinion, this is one of the most disappointing verdicts for sexual assault victims since OJ. It's really hard to see a man who was caught on video beating, kicking, dragging his girlfriend, essentially only be convicted of relatively minor prostitution charges. But the jury just didn't feel that the prosecution had it beyond a reasonable doubt on the top charges, and we'll just have to respect that decision. On the celebrity thing, I would say that, I've been suing celebrities for many, many years, billionaire bullies. I've been following high-profile cases for many years, and it's definitely an advantage in the system. And in this case, particularly, I was in the courtroom in Manhattan for jury selection. And what was highly unusual about this case was how many jurors wanted to be on the jury. Usually jurors are doing everything possible to get out of jury duty. I have a doctor's appointment, I have kids at home and no childcare, I have a job and I won't get paid. Some of these jurors said that, but then they went on to say, but I can still do it, right? So this is a case where they really wanted to be on the jury, I'm sure because of the celebrity nature of it. And was that a factor? I mean, I have to be suspicious.
What arguments or tactics did you think they used that were surprisingly effective, if any?
Well, listen, they had text messages from the victims indicating that they wanted the relationship with Sean Combs. They even wanted some of the hotel nights or freak-offs. Having represented victims for 40 years, I know that it's very common for victims to say what the bully or the abuser wants to hear. We also know that Cassie, when she tried to leave the relationship, she said that she was threatened, and that's typically the most dangerous time for a victim, is trying to leave a relationship. So there's a lot of understanding that people have to have about trauma and domestic violence. And, it'll be interesting to hear from the jury what sunk in for them, what they found to be important, and what they put aside. So I never think that one case really means very much for an entire movement. And while it's a disappointing day for victims, I want to say to everyone that the Me Too movement is not about one case. It's about millions of women and men all over the world who are standing up, who are speaking truth to power about their experiences, who are going forward, who are getting accountability. This is not a bellwether for an entire movement. It's one case decided on its own facts, decided on the specific law that the government chose to bring against Mr. Combs. We have to just keep pushing on. We have to keep trying to get accountability. We're not going to always win in the justice system, but overall, we are moving forward in terms of our understanding of sexual abuse and getting, in my opinion, this is one of the most
I agree. Okay. What do y'all think about what she had to say? The Diddy trial was definitely disappointing. It really was. I'm be honest with you. I really thought they were at least going to get him on the trafficking at least, because clearly from what we heard in this case, it was clearly trafficking. Okay. Going from state to state to state. When you take a person over state lines, we keep saying that's the definition of trafficking. But for some reason, they chose to charge him with prostitution, which that was also on the table as well. Prostitution and the trafficking definitely went hand in hand. And I said this before, and I'll keep saying it. I feel like those two should have definitely been what he was charged for. Even if they didn't get him on the RICO, trafficking and prostitution, those two should have definitely been guilty verdicts. Do I feel like somebody could have been paid behind the scenes? Yes, I do. Because most Fed cases, when the Feds come a knocking, baby, they usually got something. And most Fed cases, they do win like 90-something% of their cases. So this was very shocking. This is very shocking, which then again goes on to show that money and power definitely get you a long way. Even if you did some shit, you can wiggle up out of it if you got enough money on the table. For real. Now, prayers and fingers crossed, and I'll do a few toes crossed as well, that the judge actually give him some time to show that, number one, he is a danger to society, and number two, that just because you got off in this trial, that the sentencing will not be as easy. I don't give a hot boiling damn if this is his first offense. Diddy's been doing shit since the 90s, and I hope that every single victim come forward and write a statement to the judge to express their disdain for this, the way that this case has gone, as well as the outcome. And they also need to express in said document that they are afraid for their lives because of retaliatory things that Diddy is known to do when he feels that someone has come against him, testified against him, or tried to hold him accountable for his bullshit. And that's just on period. Everybody know that's how he is. Diddy, I showed y'all the video the other day where he said he get what he want and he was slamming stuff down. And that's exactly what it is. Diddy's been able to get what he wants. He has people scared of him. He has people working for him that can do things that he will never do because he has to keep his hands clean. So what's to say that everybody got up there and told and testified to the best of their ability what they saw and or experienced at the hands of Diddy, and now that this man could be getting out and be a free man, what's to say he don't go back and retaliate or have somebody taken out? It's not far-fetched. I mean, there are rumors that he's had people literally taken out, like Tupac, like Biggie, like Erica from Bling, the girl that wrote the book, Erica Kane, what is it, Kendricks or something like that, from the book Bling, what is it, Bling? Several people. Let's not forget about Kim Porter. And the list goes on and on. Kim Porter's boyfriend that she was dating, how he came up missing, well, not missing, but came up unalive, and they said he had pneumonia. Kim died of pneumonia. Almost took out, well, Heavy D, they said something that he could have had some ties to Heavy D not being here as well, even though they said he passed from blood clots. But they were also saying that he had some other medical conditions that probably had some links to do with Diddy. Let's not forget about Al B. Sure, who almost passed away as well, who came forward to say that Diddy was fully responsible for him being in the hospital in that coma. Let's not forget about the person who did the autopsy for Kim Porter, who's no longer here, that they're saying that may have ties to him as well. It's a lot of coinky dinks going on. It's a lot of coincidences when it comes to different people who are tied to different things, who may have known something or was going to testify or write a book. Most of those people were going to write books to do tell-alls against Diddy. So what would one do if they know that their secrets are going to be told? Kim Porter knew a lot of secrets about Diddy. Kim Porter knew some stuff about Tupac. I read it to you guys in the book. And a lot of people say, I don't believe the book. I don't believe the book is a lie, which is why they work so hard to get it off the shelf so that no one can sell any more copies. But not before Caramel got her damn copy. All right. I read the book front to back right here on my channel. All right. Yes, I did. But let's continue, child. Oh, Lord. Lord. This is our last topic. Now, we've been trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on with Chrisean Rock. All right. I told you guys this morning that CPS was called on Chrisean for leaving her son, they're saying, on the beach unattended by himself, out of her reach. Okay. Right before we get into this topic, let me go ahead and go back to that so you guys can see it for those of you joining my channel for the very first time. All right. I usually like to show what I'm talking about so that you guys will be able to connect with that. Okay. So as you guys can see, shout out to again, what's the tea today? They're reporting that Chrisean Rock left her son alone at the beach. CPS was definitely called by people who were onlookers who saw this. They know who the baby is. They've seen this baby. Everybody know who Chrisean is. All right. Well, she was partying, you guys, on the beach at 3 a.m. with her son, who should have been home. All right, so reality TV star Chrisean Rock is being once talked about due to reportedly leaving her 22-month-old son unattended in a stroller at a beach around 3 a.m. in the morning in Santa Monica, California. Now, social media posts claim that the child was left alone while adults partied nearby, leading onlookers to contact CPS. All right, so we reported on that. Let's get back to this post right here. Okay. Yeah, CPS was called, so they about to come get that baby, honey. That might not be a bad thing. I keep saying I don't want to see nobody baby be taken away, but if they could put him in a home where he'll be well cared for, because obviously she wants to be in party mode and not focus on her baby. Like, if you don't have a babysitter, take your motherfucking ass home. You should not have that baby out at 3 o'clock in the morning on no damn beach while your ass is out there twerking and having fun. Go home. Be a mother. Put him to bed. You tell your friends, I can't go. I ain't got no babysitter. Not put him in no damn stroller at 3 in the morning with damn mosquitoes biting him up while you out there twerking on the damn beach. Lord God, let's get into this. Ronnie's family. Ronnie is the man who is alleged to really be the biological father of Chrisean's son. She refused when Ronnie was alive to get a DNA test. He continuously asked her. It was also documented on video live where Ronnie caught up with Chrisean in the mall and asked her to get a paternity test for her son, because it was believed that he was a father. Now, looking at Ronnie in this picture and looking at Chrisean's son, I see twins. I've been saying all along, I feel like they are related. Okay. Now, Ronnie's family says that Chrisean is still refusing to give them a DNA test. Obviously, they feel and or believe that Chrisean's baby is Ronnie's baby. I think he is as well. So Ronnie's aunt, Jetta, is speaking out and says that Chrisean is clout chasing off of Ronnie's passing, and she is refusing to give Ronnie's mom a DNA test. So his aunt and sounds like the mother have come forward to vocalize that they believe that Chrisean's baby is indeed Ronnie's son. As you guys know, Blueface has moved on with a new woman. Chrisean is upset about that. Now she's sitting in video saying that she had a whole dream. And I'm gonna play it for y'all here in a second. This girl said she had a dream the day that she found out that Ronnie got pow-powed, that he got pow-powed. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I said, girl, if you don't sit your ass down for you mess around and admit to something, because people were saying for a very long time that they felt that Chrisean may have orchestrated Ronnie's unaliving, allegedly, because he had been harassing her for a paternity test. So then when we hear that he got pow-powed, now all of a sudden you sitting in video saying, oh, I had a dream that he was going to be pow-powed. Really? Really? So this is Jetta. Jetta is Aunt Jetta, Ronnie's aunt, saying at Nene Leakes, because as you guys may know that Chrisean Rock just sat down with Nene Leakes to do an interview at which she told her at the beginning of said interview that she would not discuss anything as related to her son. Don't ask her no questions. Don't relate anything to her son. All right, let's get into what Aunt Jetta had to say. Said at Nene Leakes, you should have me on to talk about this dream, okay? I'm gonna play the dream for y'all in a second. She says, laughing my ass off. She says, I'm Ronnie Doe's auntie. She says, real blood auntie. I'm so tired of people just talking about my nephew for clout. She said, yep, I said clout. It's been only 5 months as of today that my nephew was unalive. heartbroken. She's got the heartbreak emojis there. Says that my nephew was unalive. She said, the real talk, we are grieving my nephew. All right. So she had the crying and the heartbroken emoji. So she also goes down and say, at Nene Leaks, what you should have asked her is, why won't she give my sister a blood test? Says that if she's sure that the baby is Blueface's, just give a blood test. And I agree. If you want this situation to die down and no one else talk about it and keep insinuating that Ronnie is the father of this child, it's simple. Have the blood test. I feel like deep down she knows that the baby is Ronnie's, and she'll be embarrassed like she is that this baby is running around here with all these medical conditions. I feel that she would be embarrassed that she has done all of these things and claimed that Blueface was this baby and gave him hell about this child. Because she was very sure that Blueface was the father, and now that he don't want nothing to do with her, now you sitting up having talks and dreams about Ronnie. You weren't even thinking about Ronnie. You weren't talking about Ronnie. You told Ronnie in the video to leave you alone, and that you was gonna get a restraining order and call the police on him for harassment. So now it's, oh, you love Ronnie now because Blueface don't want to fuck with you no more and got a girlfriend and you mad? Girl, get out of here. All right, let's play this because she full of shit. This girl done had a whole dream about Ronnie. Let's go.
Aunt Jetta, all them, they are good people. So everybody that keeps trying to rub it in my face like, oh, bro, if that nigga was the dad, bro, which he's not, I will not be going through none of this controversy, weird stuff about my son. For real. I'm just saying, I keep saying this and this and that. Like, that would have been the perfect father to be. For real. Aunt Jetta, all them, they are good people. So everybody that keeps trying to rub it in my face like, oh, bro, if that nigga was the dad, bro, which he's not, I will not be going through none of this controversy, weird stuff about my son. For real.
Mind you, he's almost 2 in 2 months, okay? That's him in the background, her son.
I'm just saying, I keep saying this and this and that. Like, that would have been the perfect father to be. For real. Aunt Jetta.
Okay, so now I'm going to play for you where she says she had this alleged dream about Ronnie. Okay, here we go. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? Let's go. So Chrisean says that she had a dream about Ronnie the night that he passed away. Let's get into this. Shout out Circus of Blues too. All right, fair use. Let's go.
So the crazy thing is, the night before, I never told nobody this, but my little brother, he called me. My little brother called me and was like, Chrisean died. I'm like, damn. But when I said damn, it felt like deja vu because that night I had a dream. And it was about, it was this guy, he was sitting on the front step and he was like talking crap at me. I'm like, leave me alone, what are you doing? And then Chrisean comes around the corner and shoots him. And then the cops is running after, but when he shot him, I felt it, like I don't know, it was weird. Like the guy died, and then the cops was running after him, and then I woke up like, what the hell? What was that for?
But this is a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. So the crazy thing is, the night before, I never told nobody this, but my little brother.
You never told nobody because it's a damn lie. It's a damn lie.
He called me. So then when my little brother. So when my little brother told me like what happened to him, like, whoa, I felt it. Like, I'm like,
why are you stuttering so much? If that's what really happened, why it don't just flow out of your mouth? Why you gotta sit here and stutter and you're looking down, you can't give no eye contact while you telling this damn lie?
Yeah, I felt like I was there or something. It was weird. And I was like, damn.
That was messed up.
Like, he left soon, too soon.
Did you know
right
his
before
family?
His birthday. Yeah, I did. He's the only boy in his family.
Oh, wow.
Like his mom, he got 2 sisters, his mom, his grandma. They all love him. So then when my little brother called me and was like, Karan died. I'm like, damn. But when I said damn, it felt like deja vu because
it was damn because you were like, damn, they really did it. I feel like she had it done because if you go back and look, anytime Chrisean is trying to get at somebody, she's always trying to pull this whole gang affiliation bullshit, like she's so connected to the streets. She did the same thing just most recently with Tia Kemp when Tia cussed her out and embarrassed her and told everybody that Chrisean was texting her and calling her phone, saying all types of stuff to her, and then Tia Kemp snapped off on her ass and cussed her out. One of the things that Tia said that Chrisean did was threaten her and told her she could not come back to LA or she was going to have the streets get her. So what's to say that you didn't do the same thing to Ronnie when Ronnie was trying to press you for this damn DNA test? You didn't want him speaking about it, and you didn't want him going down there trying to force you to get this said DNA, because that's what he said he was going to do. He was going to have it ordered through the courts that you have to give up DNA evidence for Chrisean Jr. to prove that he is the biological father. This was why you were still running behind Blue. She was still on probation, and you told him on video if she didn't leave you alone that if he did not leave you alone, that you were going to have the homies, he was going to be dealt with. So what does that mean? Street lingo, when you tell somebody that you're going to have somebody dealt with, what does that mean? Okay. And you also told him that you were going to the courts and file a restraining order. Why would you file a restraining order on somebody who is trying to find out if they're the father of your child when you were sleeping with them the same time you were sleeping with the person you were supposed to be dating? This boy just wanted to know if he was the father. That's not a crime. It is not a crime for a person to think that they're the father of your child and you refuse to give them that right. Now he's not here anymore, and all you can talk about is Ronnie, when all you wanted to do was file papers on him and get him arrested for asking you to see if the child was his. So now it takes Blueface breaking up with you, embarrassing you, throwing your shit in the streets, and flaunting his new woman on social media and vocalizing that he don't want you no more in front of everybody. And now you're sitting in interviews with Nene Leakes talking about Ronnie. How convenient. How convenient, Chrisean. That all you can do now, you having dreams about Ronnie, somebody who you wanted to have locked up. Why you acting like you and Ronnie was so cool? Why were you acting like, or why are you acting like you and Ronnie, honey, was just the best of friends? Like you and him did not have some type of beef before he passed. He was standing outside his home talking, they said on the phone, when somebody just rolled up and took his life. Weird, ain't it? Weird. So I feel like he's out of the way now. So now it's let me make up and concoct this story. I never told anybody this. This is what she's saying. I never told anybody this with my brother. We don't even know who this brother is. He don't even have a platform to come forward to say, nah, she never told me that. So now you're going to put this lie on your brother. I just told my brother the other day about this dream. I never told anybody else, though. She's such a liar. One more time.
That night, I had a dream. And it was about, it was this guy, he was sitting on the front step, and he was like talking crap at me. I'm like, leave me alone, what are you doing?
That's what you told Ronnie. See how she making this shit up? I'm sorry to keep stopping it, but Chrisean has this vivid imagination. She was sitting on the step, and this guy was talking crap to her. Sounds like that she's pulling this from the situation that happened between she and Ronnie in the mall that day, because she kept telling him in the video, leave me alone, Ronnie, leave me alone. And when he did not do that, you started threatening him. So now you're saying you had a dream about Ronnie and some guy who was talking junk to you sitting on a step, and Ronnie came around the corner and unalived him. Well, how about somebody came around the corner and unalived Ronnie when he was standing outside? See how she flipping this situation? It sounds like she making it up as she goes.
And then Karan comes around the corner and shoots him. And then the cops is running after. But when he shot him, I felt it. Like, like I don't know. It was weird. Like the guy died, and then the cops was running after him, and then I woke up like, what the hell? What was that for?
But this is a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. So the crazy thing is, the night
Crazy thing is you're making the shit up as you go, Chrisean. Okay. She's a pathological liar. No wonder you stay running the church because you do so much dirt and shit. I feel like her conscience is starting to eat her ass up. She's trying to turn to God and ask for forgiveness. But I feel like you can't sleep at night. I feel like Ronnie is haunting you in your sleep. I feel like Ronnie is still haunting you from the grave. I that's how I feel. Y'all know how when things happen and you don't fix something with a person or you did something bad to a person and they mess around and die, their spirit tends to haunt you. Their spirit will continue to haunt you. I feel like Ronnie is haunting Chrisean from the grave if you're having dreams about him. I feel like every time you look at your son, Chrisean Jr., I feel like you see Ronnie. I feel like you do. But she is in such denial, just like she's in denial that something's wrong with her son. You guys can hear it in the background, the way he sounds like a 2-month-old when he's almost 2 years old. How she just sat in a video that I just shared with you guys and said she's tired of people talking about her son, that he's made vast improvements, that he is walking, that he is talking, and that he's feeding himself and doing all the things that we never see him do. If he was walking and made these improvements, as much as you show him and like to show him off, why haven't we seen that video? Why haven't we seen a video of your son walking? And I'm not picking on this baby. I'm just debunking the lies. Why have we not seen a picture of Chrisean Jr. sprinting across the floor? Why have we not seen him in a high chair or at any chair, sitting down at a table with a spoon in his hands and feeding himself unassisted? Why haven't we seen that? Weird. Okay. Why have we not seen a video of your son sitting up by himself, looking into the camera and repeating words that you say, or just talking like normal 2-year-olds do? Because at 2-year-old, they can say things unassisted. They have a language at 2 years old. He's shy 2 months of being 2. Children at that age can speak. Okay. Some clear and some not so clear. It just depends. We've not seen that. He makes baby cooing sounds at almost 2. So just like you are very much so in denial of your son's health and well-being, you are in denial of the fact that Ronnie is that boy's father. And you're embarrassed. And the older he gets, the more the truth is going to come out. I'm going to say it again. The older your son get, Chrisean, the more these truths are going to come out. The truth is going to come out that there's really something going on with him. Because how are you going to explain it when he get 4 or 5 years old and he's still not walking and talking? It's going to be everybody else's problem that's watching from the outside looking in. Is it going to be everybody's problem, Chrisean, when your son, Chrisean Jr., turns 4 and 5 years old and gets ready to go to school and he's still not walking or talking? She's in denial. Whose name is on the birth certificate? Is it Blueface or is it Ronnie? Or did you not put anybody's name on there? Because Blueface wasn't even in the hospital when you had the baby. He was in Miami getting twerked on. He did not come and see that baby. He did not care about the baby. But the whole time you've been saying Blueface is the father. Whole time Ronnie been saying I'm the daddy. He wanted to be there. Hell, he even said he came by the hospital. Chrisean told him to get the fuck out. But now you having dreams of Ronnie? Weird. But that's it, guys. And that's all. I ain't got no more for it. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Chrisean, honey, get your ish together. Get your ish together. And Ronnie, continue to haunt her from the grave because that's what she needs. Okay. And I usually don't like to even say no mess like that. But continue to haunt her from the grave, Ronnie. Continue to do that because she definitely needs some therapy or something. She definitely needs to snap out of this trance that her ass is in. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you guys are going out tonight, please be safe. Okay. Be safe. Get a designated driver, Uber, Lyft, whatever you can, child. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Now, as you guys know, let me go ahead and tell you, because don't be sitting here saying Caramel is late. No, she's not. Tomorrow is a holiday. Okay. Tomorrow is a holiday. I'm going to sleep in just a little bit, and I will still pop in and give you guys a video. All right. Now, after that, I'm going to be leaving around noonish because I'm going to be going, to a little situation ship. Okay. So I'll probably go all damn day, but I might, pop in and go live periodically while I'm out and about, just to, kind of connect with you guys. But tomorrow is a holiday, guys. I want everybody to enjoy. If you're going to be grilling, do all of that. Be safe, okay? If you don't light your fireworks and all that, do all of that. I'm going to be going to listen to some live music and eat and get my drink on and all of the above, okay? And you guys get out and do the same. But we will have a video tomorrow, just not as early as I usually go because, it's a holiday, okay? So your girl want to sleep in just slightly. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow's your son's birthday. Happy birthday to your son, Teresa Williams, okay? Happy early birthday to Teresa Williams' son, okay? My birthday coming up too. Yeah, I can't wait, and I'm returning up. Yes, I will. Okay, so thank you guys, because it's about to be Leo season, honey. It is about to be Leo season. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Scorpion Miss. Thank you, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Sweet Essence, and thank you, Rose Armstead. All right. Thank you guys so much for modding for me. Also, thank you to all my Caramelians. Thank you to all of my mods, everybody, child, in the bushes, out of the bushes, Caramelians, everybody. Love you guys down. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please don't forget to tap on that like button for me if you've not done so. Until the next video, let's get out of here. Bye.